Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. Brian Natta with you as we kick off a 3-day racing week here in Hollandale Beach. We've got 9 of them for you on the card. A couple of solid 2-year-old maiden races. And, of course, the Rainbow Six in race number 4. $125,000 in the estimated jackpot. We'll welcome back Pete Aiello, and we'll throw it up to him for the course and weather conditions.
The weather today, cloudy skies. We had some early morning rain. The main track has been labeled sloppy. We are off the turf today. The Tapeta track is fast. In race number 1, scratch number 2, Garuda. Scratch 10, Astrolight. 12, China Blue. And the alternates, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Racing at Gulfstream. Stewbold off just a step slow, so is Igniting the Flame. Good start for the New Beginning, who heads off for the early advantage. In the middle, it's Rancho Vista, who's on to challenge. Up in the center, Cajun Prime into the top flight. Down at the rail goes Balala. In tight between horses, both Blinging Burr and Sweet Run. Recovering after the bad start is Igniting the Flame. Then it's Sweet Run, and Stewbold is last of all as the public pick. They have the New Beginning to catch. The New Beginning and Edwin Gonzalez all in at the top of the stretch with a 4-length head start on the others. Moving through traffic and up into second is Sweet Run. From between horses, Rancho Vista, Balala's at the rail. Far outside, it's Cajun Prime. At the rail, it's Stewbold. Off the turn in the stretch drive, the New Beginning. Wheels for home on a big lead. It's a 5-length margin. They line up behind, including Balala and Sweet Run with Stewbold at the rail. They come past the 16th pole. Edwin Gonzalez and the New Beginning trying to get home. Late run from Sweet Run down the middle, but it's the New Beginning, a gate-to-wire winner to start the Friday program. Second is Sweet Run. Third is Balala in 59 flat. And they're off. Poor start from Mega Glorious at the back. Good start in the middle for the favorite Zio Lorenzo, who heads off for the early lead. Lieutenant Stan's going to try to hold him in the 2-path. Lieutenant Stan is kicked on to take the advantage. Zio Lorenzo is second from Wine Empire in third. Barrelcraft on the outside fourth. At the rail, Mega Glorious moves into fifth, racing ahead of Star of the Beast, and Moonwatch is last. Around the floor turn they go. Lieutenant Stan opens 2 now on Zio Lorenzo, who's back to second. Barrelcraft gets started on the outside. He rallies into third. Wine Empire's in the red colors, fourth at the rail. 3 back to Mega Glorious as they reach the top of the stretch. They whistled a quarter, 21-3, and they turn in. It's still Lieutenant Stan. Zio Lorenzo comes to call on the outside. 3 back to Barrelcraft, then Wine Empire. There's an eighth of a mile to go. Gonzalez and Lieutenant Stan still the target. Zayas to the attack with the favorite Zio Lorenzo on the outside. Lieutenant Stan overhauled late by Zio Lorenzo. Zio Lorenzo in front. Lieutenant Stan was second. Barrelcraft ran third, then Wine Empire and Star of the Beast. 56-3. They're off in the Curlin Florida Derby. After 3 quarters in 112-1, Known Agenda is now on to take over the lead. It's Known Agenda for St. Elias Stable. Florida Derby winner, Known Agenda.
Whether you're new to the world of horse racing or a seasoned professional, we have something for everyone here at the National Museum of Racing and Hall of Fame. From fine art to legendary artifacts, our mission is to preserve and promote the history of thoroughbred racing in America and honor the sport's most accomplished participants. Open year-round and located on Union Avenue, right across from Saratoga Racecourse, adding to the rich history surrounding the oldest racetrack in America. Visit racingmuseum.org.
And they're off. Poor start from Prize Cats at the back. Good start from between horses for Tattoo on This Town. I'm Still Brave has speed. Here's the gray Amazing Woo on the go. Splitting horses True Cats away fifth, Performante. Now the trailer Prize Cats. And the run to the half-mile point. Not much pace on. They're almost four in line here. On the far outside, it's Amazing Woo. From the inside, Tattoo on This Town. Shuffled back to third is True Cats. At the rail, it's I'm Still Brave. The favorite is fourth. Up to fifth goes Performante, and the trailer is Prize Cats. In around the far turn through a 22-4 opening quarter. On the outside, it's Amazing Woo with a half-a-length edge. Toward the inside, Tattoo on This Town goes right with him. And here's the move from Zayas on race favorite I'm Still Brave. Circling horses and on the move, Performante driven into fourth. They reach the top of the stretch. Tattoo on This Town. He has the lead. Three wide. I'm Still Brave from between horses. Amazing Woo. Performante is fourth at the rail as they straighten for the drive. I'm Still Brave on the outside gains the upper hand. Tattoo on This Town fights right back. At the rail, Performante tries to fire through. 16th to go. At Tattoo on This Town, he's digging in here. Outside, I'm Still Brave gaining the upper hand late. I'm Still Brave just in front. I'm Still Brave. A hard-fought odds-on victory for I'm Still Brave. He turned away Tattoo on This Town. Third, Performante. Then Amazing Woo. 112 flat. And they're off. Mr. Rhodium off just a touch slow. The other favorite was away excellent. Ours for Sure, ridden for the early lead by Van Dyke, and he'll get it from Bivol, who moves to challenge in second. At the rail, that's Hope You Dance. Out in the middle, improving Sultan the Great. Out the back early, Mr. Rhodium, and the run past the half-mile point. Sultan the Great going after Ours for Sure. They're locked up heads apart. Third now is Bivol. Two back to Boy Oh Boy. He rallies into fourth. Shuffled to fifth is Mr. Rhodium, and Hope You Dance is now far back. 21-4 for the opening quarter. Sultan the Great taking all the starch out of Ours for Sure. These two continue to spar. Three back to Bivol, then Boy Oh Boy. Mr. Rhodium swings widest of all for the drive as they reach the top of the stretch. Van Dyke and the inside horse, Ours for Sure, still have the lead. Sultan the Great takes another shot at him. Three back to Bivol, then to the outside Boy Oh Boy. They come past the eighth pole. It's Ours for Sure, roused on the top end by Drayden. He still has the lead. Sultan the Great has tried as hard as he can, but he's second best to Ours for Sure, who wins by a length and a quarter. Sultan the Great with a good effort for second. Bivol is third. Boy Oh Boy is fourth in 57 flat. And they're off. In the middle, it's Mr. Crowley who heads off for the early advantage, and he gets a pretty easy lead from Vladislav away in the top flight. Thought moves up on the outside, and in between horses, Social Long Distance. Out the back early, the Mar and Sir Saffir. In the run to the first turn, Mr. Crowley and jockey Lionel Reyes, they set up shop on the top end and lead by a length and a quarter. Thought is there second on his outside. It's a keen Social Long Distance. He's now third. At the rail, Vladislav into fourth from the Mar, and Sir Saffir's at the back. So Social Long Distance won't settle. That doesn't do Thought any good as he's in the two-path and Mr. Crowley is in front. So the pace is an honest one early, even though they just went 25-2 to the opening quarter. Back from fourth, it's Vladislav racing together with the Mar, and out in the middle is Sir Saffir. They go to the half-mile point. Mr. Crowley held together up front here, in front by almost a length. Thoughts on the press from second. Three wide in Social Long Distance third. Vladislav at the rail fourth. The half was a picked up 48-4. The Mar is between horses, and Sir Saffir is last. Around the far turn they go. Mr. Crowley, his lead is a neck. Thought within the neck now second. Three back. Vladislav is third. Social Long Distance is there fourth. At the rail, that's the Mar, and Sir Saffir's at the back. Mr. Crowley still has the lead. Thought still cling to him second. 3 back to Vladislav. He's now third. Social long distance fourth. And they're at the top of the stretch. From between horses, Mr. Crowley outside Thought. Thought starts to get serious. He takes the lead with an eighth of a mile remaining. Vladislav fires through at the rail to try to get into second and go after him. Here comes Vladislav with a bit of a run as Thought's looking around. Thought definitely looking around. Vladislav at the rail. Vladislav gets through to win it. Thought probably beat himself. He was second. Social long distance was third in 1:41 and 3. And they're off. Last in, first out. Unchained Elaine went for the early advantage. Meanwhile, the beach goes on. Unseated the rider. The one's out of the race. Meanwhile, Solidaria moves to challenge and thankfully gets away in good shape as they chase Unchained Elaine. It's Unchained Elaine in front. At the inside, Solidaria is tightened up. Out in the middle is Thankfully. On from fourth, that's Marabina. 2 back to My Denise. On her outside is Latouche. Then it's a length and a half back to Altamira Sir in front of Gulfstream Mary D. Princess Chris is toward the back of the field with Brenna. And again, the beach goes on. Unseated the rider. 22 and 1 for a pumped up opening quarter, and Thankfully is up to challenge for control. Unchained Elaine tries to hold her off. These two have put on some big time speed. They've opened 7 on Solidaria, who's a driven third. My Denise is now fourth, and they're at the top of the stretch. They went the half in 45 seconds flat, and the leader is still Unchained Elaine. Thankfully tries to get back on terms. She's a length down with an eighth of a mile to go. Unchained Elaine has the lead. Gonzalez and Thankfully runs at her on the outside. Unchained Elaine drifts off a true line down the center. Thankfully Unchained Elaine still drifting. Thankfully second. Unchained Elaine and Thankfully Unchained Elaine. Unchained Elaine beat Thankfully by half a length. My Denise is an on-running third in 1:11 and 4. And they're off. Hope and Him gets the first call and goes looking for the early lead. Gabagool's going to try to run with him, but Hope and Him will clear to the top and lead by 2. Gabagool is second for Adios Asher and No Deliberation third and fourth. Then back to Feast, and the trailer is Christensen. The speed is on as Hope and Him throttles open early to lead by 5. Gabagool is second, 3 back to No Deliberation. He's now third. Adios Asher is at the rail in fourth, 4 ahead of Feast, and Christensen is last. 21 and 2 for the opening quarter. They speed around the far turn. Hope and Him struts his stuff on the top end with a 2-length lead. Gabagool tries to take up the slack second. No Deliberation. Swung to the center by Rios. He begins to make up some ground. Adios Asher's at the rail. Christensen, white cap underway from the back. Off the turn and the stretch drive. Hope and Him strides are shortening. No Deliberation takes aim on the outside. At the rail, Adios Asher and Christensen down the stand side. Final 16th of a mile. No Deliberation for the lead. Christensen, a late player on the outside. No Deliberation. Christensen launching at him. No Deliberation. No Deliberation held off Christensen. Adios Asher is third in 1:03 and 3. And they're off. Level beginning. In the middle, Jayana is one of the first into stride on her outside. Hard Spice forwardly positioned. Here's You Light Up My Life moving up. You Light Up My Life takes a narrow advantage over Hard Spice as they run out of the chute. Jayana's backed off to race in third from ground stop in fourth, and Gulfstream allowed to settle last of all as they link up with the main track. It's You Light Up My Life and Jose Ferrer on top by almost two. Hard Spice is second. The quarter was 24 seconds flat. Jayana moves through at the rail to take third. From a fourth running Gulfstream, she's 2-5. Out the back early, the trailer is ground stop. The race to the half-mile point. You Light Up My Life has the lead by almost two. Here's a move out three wide from Gulfstream into second. At the rail, Jayana's third. Hard Spice gets a shuffle into fourth, and ground stop is last. They went to half in 46-4. That's a big-time second quarter put up by You Light My Life, who has the lead as Gulfstream comes to call on the outside. These two start to sprint. They've opened three on a driven Jayana who's getting away from Hard Spice into a clear third, and ground stop is last. 5/16 to go. You Light Up My Life still has the lead. Second is Gulfstream, 2.5 to Jayana, driven in third while trying to muster a charge. Well clear of the others. They're at the top of the stretch. You Light Up My Life still has the lead for Ferrer off the turn by two. Gulfstream is second. Down the center, Jayana third. These other three are well clear of the others. You Light Up My Life. She's still going here. You Light Up My Life is put away, Gulfstream. She's 9-1. She's a winner. She's You Light Up My Life. The daughter of Pegasus World Cup winner, City of Light, to win by 5. Gulfstream second, Jayana third, and up for fourth is Ground Stop in 1:37-1. And runners away. Love Rhapsody blew the start, 4 lengths last. That's good news for Platinum Rocker as she'll head off for the early advantage with Bellwether for company on the outside. These two now heads apart and 2.5 better than the City Girl, who races into third. Outside Heavens Express, inside Anonymous Source. Settling in second last is the Gray Miss Holly, and after the bad start, Love Rhapsody, the early trailer, as they go to the opening quarter. The leader is Sunny Leone and Platinum Rocker by half a length. Bellwether latched on to her second. A gap of 2.5 to the City Girl, who's now third. Heavens Express is there fourth. Anonymous Source is at the rail in fifth now from sixth running Miss Holly. Seventh and last is Love Rhapsody. The quarter time was 25-4. Down the backstretch they go. It's an easy lead for Platinum Rocker. She's in front off the shelf and in front by 2 over Bellwether in second. At the rail, that's the City Girl. Out in the middle, Heavens Express. Widest of all is the Gray Miss Holly. She's launching a 4-wide bid now in front of Anonymous Source. And Love Rhapsody is last of all. The half mile was 50-1. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. The leader is Platinum Rocker as Bellwether comes to call on the outside second. On the outside, it's Miss Holly who sweeps into contention, and from the back, Love Rhapsody. So the favorites are about to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Love Rhapsody with a full head of steam from fourth, and she's on the move after the bad break. With the advantage, it's Platinum Rocker. Platinum Rocker at the top of the lane is in front. Deciding an inside lane is a better idea is the Gray Miss Holly. Down the center, Love Rhapsody. In between Bellwethers, they come past the 8th pole. Platinum Rocker has the lead. At the rail, Moreno fires through on Miss Holly. Down the center, Love Rhapsody. Final 16th of a mile. On the inside, it's Miss Holly, and right back with her is Platinum Rocker. Platinum Rocker just in front, and Platinum Rocker wins. Platinum Rocker beat Miss Holly narrowly. Third was Love Rhapsody in 1:43-3.
That's a wrap on your 9-race Friday card. We'll come back with you on Saturday. 11 of them for you, including the featured Azalea, which came up very, very strong for the 3-year-old fillies. We hope to see you out here at beautiful Gulfstream Park.